Did you know that over 90% of pancreatic cancer cases are diagnosed too late for effective treatment? Today, I'll show you how to spot the invisible clues your body might already be sending. Hi, I'm Dr. James from Pancreatic Cancer Warriors, and in this video, we're breaking down the life-saving steps to detect pancreatic cancer early before it's too late. By the end, I'll reveal a rarely discussed symptom that even doctors often miss. Stay until the final minute. It could save someone you love. Let's dive into the silent symptoms you must know. Have you ever wondered why pancreatic cancer is called the silent killer? It's because the early signs are often subtle and easily overlooked. But imagine your body sending SOS signals through subtle changes. That's exactly what's happening. First up, unexplained weight loss. You might think shedding a few pounds without trying is a good thing, right? Not always. If you're losing weight without changing your diet or exercise routine, it could be your body's way of waving a red flag. Next, let's talk about jaundice. Ever noticed a yellowish tint to your skin or the whites of your eyes? That's jaundice, and it's not just for newborns. In adults, it can be an early sign of pancreatic cancer. Your body is literally changing color to get your attention. Now, here's one that might surprise you. Sudden changes in blood sugar. Imagine your pancreas as a sugar regulator. When it's not working right, your blood sugar can go haywire. If you're suddenly developing diabetes or your existing diabetes is getting harder to control, it's time to pay attention. But how do we catch these silent symptoms before it's too late? That's where diagnostic tools come in. These are the lifesavers you need to know about. First up, imaging tests like CT scans and mysteries. Think of these as your body's personal paparazzi, capturing detailed images of your internal organs. They can spot tumors that are invisible to the naked eye. Here is a quick science fact for you. Did you know the pancreas is hidden behind your stomach? That's why tumors can grow undetected for so long. But with these imaging tools, we're shining a spotlight on this elusive organ. Next, let's talk about blood markers. Ever heard of CA199? It's a protein that can be elevated in people with pancreatic cancer. A simple blood test can measure it. It's like your body's own early warning system. But what if you're at high risk? Maybe you have a family history of pancreatic cancer, or you've been diagnosed with chronic Don't panic, but do take action. If pancreatic cancer runs in your family, genetic testing could be It's like peeking into your DNA to see if you've inherited any high-risk genes. Knowledge is power, right? For those with chronic pancreatitis, regular screenings are crucial. Think of it as setting up security cameras to keep a constant watch on your pancreas. Catching any changes early could make all the difference. Now, remember that rarely discussed symptom I promised to reveal. Here it is. Changes in your stool. I know, it's not a pleasant topic, but it could save your life. If your stool suddenly becomes pale, greasy, or floats, it could be a sign that your pancreas isn't producing enough enzymes. Don't ignore it. Have you ever thought about how many lives could be saved if everyone knew these signs? That's why I'm asking you to share this video. If it helps even one person, it's worth it. Subscribe to Pancreatic Cancer Warriors. We're fighting this battle together. Remember, early detection isn't just hope, it's power. Stay vigilant, warriors. But let's dig a little deeper. You might be wondering, why is pancreatic cancer so hard to detect? Well, imagine trying to find a small pebble in a vast, dense forest. That's essentially what we're dealing with when it comes to the pancreas. The pancreas is tucked away in your abdomen, surrounded by other organs. It's like nature's hidden treasure, but in this case, we want to find any problems as soon as possible. This location makes it challenging for doctors to feel any abnormalities during routine physical exams. Here is another crucial point. Pancreatic cancer often does uncaused symptoms until it has spread to other organs. It's like a stealthy invader, silently growing until it's too late. That's why knowing those early, subtle signs is so important. But don't lose hope. Medical science is advancing every day, and we're getting better at early detection. New blood tests are being developed that can detect pancreatic cancer at earlier stages. Imagine catching it early enough to make a real difference in treatment outcomes. Speaking of treatment, let's talk about why early detection is so critical. When pancreatic cancer is caught early, the treatment options expand significantly. Surgery becomes a viable option, potentially removing the cancer before it spreads. It's like nipping a weed in the bud before it takes over your garden. But here is the kicker. Only about 20% of pancreatic cancer cases are diagnosed early enough for surgery. That's a shockingly low number. isn't it? It's why we're on a mission to increase awareness and improve early detection rates. Now, let us address a question many of you might have. Am I at risk for pancreatic cancer? While anyone can develop this disease, certain factors increase your risk. Age is one. Most cases occur in people over 65. Smoking is another major risk factor. It's like voluntarily putting your pancreas in harm's way. Obesity and a sedentary lifestyle also increase your risk. Think of it this way. Your body is a finely tuned machine, and what you've put into it matters. A healthy diet and regular exercise aren't just good for your waistline. They could help protect your pancreas too. Here's something else to consider. Certain medical conditions can increase your risk. Chronic pancreatitis, long-standing diabetes, and certain genetic syndromes are all associated with a higher risk of pancreatic cancer. If you have any of these conditions, it's crucial to stay vigilant and work closely with your healthcare provider. But let's not forget about the power of prevention. While we can't prevent all cases of pancreatic cancer, there are steps we can take to reduce our risk. Quitting smoking, maintaining a healthy weight, and eating a diet rich in fruits and vegetables are all positive steps. It's like building a fortress around your pancreas. Now, I want to address something important. The emotional toll of a pancreatic cancer diagnosis. Whether it's you or a loved one facing this disease, it can feel overwhelming. But remember, you're not alone. Support groups, counseling, and resources are available. It's okay to reach out for help. In fact, it's a sign of strength. Let's talk about the future of pancreatic cancer research. Scientists are working tirelessly to develop new screening methods and treatments. From immunotherapy to targeted drugs, the landscape of pancreatic cancer treatment is evolving. It's like we're assembling an army of medical innovations to fight this disease. But research needs funding, and that's where you come in. By raising awareness and supporting pancreatic cancer research organizations, you're contributing to the fight. Every share, every donation, every conversation about pancreatic cancer brings us one step closer to better outcomes. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a message of hope. Yes, pancreatic cancer is a formidable opponent, but with increased awareness, early detection, and ongoing research, we're making progress. Every day, we're getting better at understanding and treating this disease. Remember, knowledge is your most powerful weapon. By learning about the signs and symptoms of pancreatic cancer, you're arming yourself and your loved ones. You're becoming a warrior in the fight against this disease. So, what's your next step? Share this video. Talk to your loved ones about pancreatic cancer awareness. If you have risk factors, discuss them with your doctor. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger fight. Together, we can change the narrative around pancreatic cancer. We can increase early detection rates, improve treatment outcomes, and offer hope to those affected by this disease. You're not just watching a video, you're joining a movement. Early detection isn't just hope, it's power. Stay vigilant, warriors. The fight against pancreatic cancer starts with awareness, and it continues with action. Let's make a difference, one person at a time.